Hello everybody, thank you for clicking on this link about the oboe and the bassoon. If you clicked on it, it probably means you're thinking maybe you would like to learn more about the oboe or the bassoon, or maybe even try taking lessons at it. My name is Ben Marshall and I teach the oboe and the bassoon. And I'm going to start today with talking about the oboe and then move on to the bassoon. So both instruments use double reeds. Here's my double reed. It's two bits of wood strapped against each other really tightly and sounds like this when you blow through it. Hideous. This is the oboe without the reed. Pointless. When you put them together, you get a very special sound. That's the sound of the oboe. So it's a very unique instrument. Not many people play it compared to other woodwind instruments. It's got a reasonably small range. It doesn't go very low or that high. But what it can do is make a beautiful sound. It's the sound you'll often hear when people die or when people fall in love in opera or movies or ballets. And here's an example of it being used in a ballet. The oboe in Swan Lake by Tchaikovsky. The oboe is perfect for somebody that wants to maybe try something a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. Like every instrument, you've got to persevere with it because it might not sound brilliant straight away, but you can quickly put your own stamp on it, and it's an instrument that that is always going to be unusual. Nonetheless, it's one of those special instruments that people always love to hear, especially in things like Tchaikovsky. So that's the oboe. My other instrument here today is the bassoon. Again, it uses a double reed. You can see that this one is larger. Therefore, makes a lower sound. When I attach it to my bassoon, the bassoon is pretty big, so I've got to have a sling for it. And here it is, the bassoon. It is larger, therefore it makes a lower sound. I add my reed onto the instrument, doesn't make any sound without it. And there we have it, we have a deep, powerful sound. The bassoon is characterised sometimes as a little bit of a mischievous, clown-like instrument. However, it's got a lot of depth to it, and like the oboe, it's very special. Not as many people play it as play other instruments. I'm going to give you an example of a very famous bassoon tune that comes from The Sorcerer's Apprentice by Paul Dukas. So you can hear it's got that really fussy sounding, almost magical sound quality there. It does have a large range. It plays very low, you'll see here. And it also plays really, really high notes. That was a high C there. And the bassoon is perfect for anybody that enjoys playing the melodies but is also happy to be part of the team and supply a bass line, because you'll often find the bassoon is a supporting instrument as well as an instrument that plays the melody sometimes. So that's the oboe and the bassoon. I hope you've enjoyed this short video today. Please feel free to get in touch if you have any questions about either of these instruments.